everybody? Welcome back to JEWTALK, the greatest show on earth. And once again, it's not a JEWTALK if I don't say that it's been a while, because it has. But there's not much updates, I just forgot. This guy says, is it true that all Jews know each other? No, it's not true, but we'll know someone who knows probably someone that you know. I mean, probably because we're low-key, like, all related or something. I don't know. Can I use Hatzalah and Shaimrim as a goy? These 911 MF mother effers be slow as frick. Yeah, so for those that don't know, and actually this will be a good... This could take up a couple minutes, but, right, for those that don't know, we have a thing in the Jewish community, created by the Jewish community, called Shomrim, which I believe means like the protectors, the guards, and Hatzalah, right? And basically the way it works is in busy places like New York, when you call 911, it takes like 30 minutes to show up. It's just useless. Someone's dying. What the hell? Like calling 911 is pretty, they're not good at showing up on time. So, in the Jewish communities, like in Lakewood and Crown Heights and in Florida, like every big Jewish community, will have essentially we essentially made our own police and our own like medical responders. Shomrim is the police and Hatzalah is the responders, medical responders. And it's volunteer, and obviously it's probably not as like the same level of like professionalism as like the mainstream, but it's substantially better than waiting for the cops to come when you dial 911. So could someone that's not Jewish use them? Yeah. It's not like, imagine like you call the Shomrim and they show up to your house, someone's freaking dying, God forbid, and they're just like, oh wait, I'm not Jewish, and the Jews are just like, oh, and just walk out and like let him die. That'd be crazy. But no, you could 100% use it. It's literally because it takes so damn long for them to come. But in majority of, right, like I'm from Cincinnati, we don't have it there because, the police come in like 2 minutes. God bless. So, but yeah, and you'll have these people say things like, people that don't understand how it works and that it's funded by the Jews, like we fund it, like the Jewish community as a whole, like fund it. And there's massive campaigns to fundraise for it every single year. But I'll see the people on Twitter, like outside looking in, and they're like, the Jews have their own police and medical, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, because we decided to do it. It's low-key pretty baller that like we as a community could get together and do something like that. So yeah, very epic. Please talk about the Cabala. That's such a broad question, right? Mysticism, Jewish mysticism, Cabala, right? And I've made a few JEWTALKs before about it already, so you could pretty much watch the full-length ones there. Just scroll on my channel, you'll find it eventually. But all I'll say is that majority of people just completely misinterpret and mistranslate and try to make their own like definitions of things in Cabala. And it really isn't as deep as people... Well, okay, that's completely a lie. It's the deepest thing ever. But people try to make it all like satanic and stuff. And, there could be some aspects of it. But the problem is they'll use their own interpretations to make their own satanic conclusions. So that's where many mistakes are made. But you could watch my longer videos on it. Did I buy Super Duolingo and is it kosher? I stopped doing Duolingo. I'm supposed to be learning Hebrew, like the modern day conversation Hebrew. But I suck and I forgot. Is cannibalism kosher? No. This guy asked, is communism compatible with Judaism? Is communism compatible with Judaism? Right, everyone gets their own There were definitely Jews that were pro-communism. Majority were not. I'm pretty sure wasn't the creator of communism, he was Jewish, right? I mean, he wasn't religious by any means, and the effects of communism have had terrible effects on the Jewish community. So much death. You can't even begin to start on that. But is it compatible, like, with the religious aspect? I think, and I'm only saying that because, I mean, Jews had to live in communism, so they probably made workarounds while it was happening. But I don't think they'd prefer communism. This guy got a long question. He says, if you tell someone it's about the ninth commandment, thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. Is that the ninth commandment? Wait, hold on. Are you sure? Hold on a second. Wait, Rabbi Jewboy, for it. What's the ninth commandment? Shh. I know all of them, just not the order. Okay. Yeah, that is the ninth one. I don't know why I thought that was a different number. But basically, if you tell someone something, but it turns out you misremembered, telling someone that the party starts at 6 p.m., but you forgot it actually starts at 7, is that considered lying even if you didn't do it intentionally? Oh my God, the Talmud talks all about this. You like long arguments about small details, and if this means this, go open up the Talmud. It 100% talks about it in there, and I'm pretty sure I've learned about it, but I forgot the answer, so you kind of suck. And then he also asks, you're allowed to throw... Wait, if you're trying to throw a surprise party for someone, but you have to pretend that you don't know what anything is going on, does that also go against the ninth commandment, or does it have good intentions? Bro, okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm not... Right, I'm tactically a rabbi, but, like, I'd go over to, like, an actual, like esteemed rabbi, not like a newbie like me. Even though I know the answers to these, but... I feel I shouldn't be, unless there's like a concrete answer to that, but I feel like that's more up to debate, so I'm just gonna avoid that like all Jews do, and then I'm gonna send it to the higher ups, and they'll avoid your question, and then they'll send it to their higher ups, so it's gonna be great. But does it go against, I don't think it literally goes against like the freaking like full-on definition of that commandment, but I mean, listen, I've held a surprise party before. Was I breaking the laws? I guess I'll have to ask that esteemed rabbi. What is your favorite book pertaining to the Jewish faith? My favorite one at the moment, and by the way, we're going to make this a longer Jew talk because it's been a bit. My favorite one for the moment is called JEWTALK, which means the gateways of faith. And it's basically about how everything is God and comes from God. The good things, the bad, right? Which if you believe in God, you know that. But like, it also talks about like your wealth and your money and everything like that. That it's like solely from God, like 100%. Like you have to make yourself a vessel to receive those blessings to get the money, but it's technically like it's all from God, like 100%. You could do your work, but God decides. And obviously, if you do the proper work and you're following in the ways of God, then God will bless you and things like that with, wealth and things like that. It's a very long, complex, but important book that I think everyone should learn. I don't even think you have to be Jewish to learn that. I mean, it's just in general faith about God. Do I ever feel doubt with your faith? And if so, how do you deal with it? I read JEWTALK. I don't really feel doubt with my faith. Well, no, I'm not going to prove... Well, do I? I don't think so. I've never had like coming of realization moments from like all these questions that have been asked for me. Usually I'm like, oh, that's a good question, but like, there's an answer to it, and it's not gonna, that's not gonna get me to leave my religion, So I wouldn't say so. If I could be anyone I wanted, who would it be? And then you said Jew boy. You don't want to be me. if I could be anyone ever, I want to be, honestly, I want to be myself also because God made me, and that's epic. Why would I be someone else when he already made someone else to be someone else when I could be myself? Holy yap. This guy made a long yap on my thing. He basically said, okay, what's the gist of this? Why are the Discord server rules becoming more strict? Do I read this whole thing? I'll summarize it. Basically, yeah, I have a Discord server which you should join, by the way, to even have me answer these questions. But basically, back in October 2023, you used to be able to post more edgy jokes and, I guess, Nazi jokes, and even if they had swastikas or whatever, and now you can't, but it's not as clarified. I mean, I believe we did clarify in the new updated rules, but I'll clarify it right now. We made the server overall stricter because there's too much of that fine line of what's considered a joke, what isn't considered a joke, and it's just low-key people, undercover anti-Semites, like what's going on here. So we got rid of the swastika just fully, like even if it could have been a joking context, because there's too much personal opinion for the members and the moderators to be able to decide on when is a swastika in a meme allowed to be used. So we just better to just not have it at all. Eventually over time we just got rid of the Hitler stuff because it was overdone, but it was also just, majority of the time, like 70% of the time, it wasn't in a satirical way. So, and if your only justification is that it's shock humor and there's nothing else, then that's just stupid. So, we're much stricter now. So be careful if you post a Hitler meme on my server. Does Jewboy like the Cincinnati Reds like he does since he likes the Bengals? Hell yes, I do. Hell yes, I do. I've been a Reds fan before. I've been a Bengals. I've been more of a Reds fan, and then eventually became more of a Bengals fan. As I got older. So yeah, 100%. Do I have a favorite Jewish celebrity? Me in a year. What's your opinion on? Okay, that's a stupid question. That guy said almost any celebrity. There you go. Why am I still following Mr. Beast on Twitter? I followed him because he posted YouTube analytics, and which I found cool. But now I just follow him, I guess. Follow the Twitter, by the way. Is it kosher to eat Nintendo Switch cartridges during the 9 days, or is it considered meat? What's the matter? What are you talking about? Is it kosher to die because everyone hates you for converting to Noahidism? What? I don't think it's kosher to die. No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's the Jew talk of the day. Longer Jew talk, but, it's been a bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and join the Discord and put your questions in the Jew Talk suggestions channel if you want to be a part of future videos like this. But yeah, literally, God bless.